Shocking news today is the latest Marvel storyline, Captain America Steve Rogers, hit newsstands this morning. This latest issue has Steve back in the mantle once again. After taking some time to be an old fart thanks to a fight with the Iron Nail, he's able to raise the shield once again. And a brand shiny new one you'll notice too, one with a laser cutter this time, because the Falcon, yes, the Falcon, has been filling in for the aged Steve Rogers since he hasn't really been able to do any field work since he lost his powers. And almost immediately, Captain America goes off and does what he does best, stops Baron Zemo. And so he does. And with the day seemingly won, in a twist completely out of the red, white, and blue, two words rang cold in the hearts of nerds everywhere. Hail Hydra. And the internet fucking exploded, with no shortage of outrage ranging from the hilarious and hopeful to the downright mean. Starting petitions, hashtag causes, and everything else in between that they could think of to make this not so. News headlines from legitimate news sources like New York Times, CNN, USA Today, ABC News, all running stories about this dark secret 75 years in the making. Oh my God.
Book on one of its legendary
this
heroes.
all sounds so familiar for some reason. I can't. Wait a minute. News reports around the country. Major comic crisis. People outraged and disparate about comic book story. Oh my God, this has happened before. Oh my God, this has all happened before. It's happened so many different times before.
Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
And this is by no means the first or the last controversial comic book storyline. Not by a long shot. Hell, you remember that time when Scott Summers left his wife and child to go be with Jean Grey again? Only to have that wife then sacrifice her and Cyclops' son to get back at him by creating a portal into hell! Oh, more recently, when Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch's relationship was revealed to be a little bit more twincestuous than America might be comfortable with. Hell, Speedy's been hooked on heroin. Star Fox got put on trial for sexual assault. Ant-Man beats his wife. And Green Lantern had his girlfriend strangled and shoved in a refrigerator. The list goes on. You guys remember recently when Superman renounced his American citizenship and the entire internet lost their fucking minds over that too? Captain America died in 2008, you guys, only to have him come back maybe a year later. So I don't for 1 second believe that Captain America is suddenly somehow, after 75 years, evil or a Nazi or anything like that. This is yet another well thought out, hopefully well planned plot device that's being used to sell comic books. Because let's face it, the death and return of Superman did break death for comic books. That is a fact. But it also did something else for comic books that writers have been trying to chase for the last decade. It sold issues. It sold a lot of issues. That issue sold more than almost any other comic since, thanks in no small part to the controversy and unexpectedness surrounding the death of Superman. And this is basically the same kind of ordeal. It's a new story that's being drummed up to build the same kind of controversy so that people will actually buy comic books again. And what a smart move by Marvel, if you ask me, especially considering the success that they've had with the cinematic universe and specifically Captain America Civil War. People are clamoring for these comics now because they remember how good that storytelling can totally be. And so here we are with this new little nugget of information that turns everything we've ever known on its ear. And guess what, folks? Just like the death and return of Superman, the story's not finished yet. There is a lot more to tell. And I'm along for the ride, honestly. I really enjoy what they're doing here, and I can't wait to see what's next. I'm Team Cap all the way, and honestly, I don't really care who knows it. And if you have a good counter argument for me, go ahead and give it to me. Give it to me down below. Give me the best you got, because guess what, folks?
I could do this all day.
Thanks, Cap. And as always, we'll see you next time.